Okay, guys, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So, as I was telling all of you that how you need to prepare and all, we are done with the things, whatever we have discussed. And just coming on to a very summation of the whole thing. What are the things you need to do or how you need to proceed for that? We'll just have a look at that. So, first of all, opening the paper, what you must do, the very first important thing is go to part B and just try to solve it with a fresh mind. The first step one will be that. Once you do that, you are headache free about remembering something, because most of the questions you don't need to do that. So enter your examination hall and then start with your fresh mind for writing the part B section. Complete it. Go to some the rest of the questions, and now you can select of your own which are the questions that you would like to go for. We have already discussed about the cube and dice question which might be there in your paper, and for solving that you can use this sort of papers and all. You can just put it on your screen, tear it into pieces, and then design something like this. And you can fold the paper and easily get a cube of the same pattern or format. And you can look at it easily and understand that which is the correct option from there, because you can understand the adjacent faces and all easily. You don't need to give much emphasis or much pressure on your brain. So that's how it works. Now moving on to the
Sir,
next
can we
thing.
cut and go before only?
Before, if you cut down, see the pattern which was given on the screen was something like this. Now, for suppose if this part which was there, if it has been removed to this place, or if this thing has been removed to this part, how do you know that where it will be, right? So that is one thing. Now you can, what you can do is that you can just make the paper into pieces so that it will be easy for you to quickly resolve that. Okay. Now coming on, and in the if I tell you about the terms and conditions which are written in your paper for the examination, nowhere it's written that you are not allowed to cut the paper which is given to you. You can do it for your better understanding for anything. Yeah, you just need not to pass that thing. That will be something as you considered as a malpractice. Okay. So now coming on to the other section, there will be passage type questions. For passage type questions, obviously go through the passage. Don't waste much time reading the passage. Okay. This is another tip for all of you. Don't waste much time reading the passage. What you need to do is that once you have a look at the passage, just quickly go through the questions. You went for the first question, saw that okay, that is telling you of asking you that for let us consider that Mr. X is there. So Mr. X prompted this for suppose let us assume that it is the passage is all about army commander giving his generals or giving his officials some instructions, and he has prompted some statement like this, that once we are on battlefield, we need to take 12 tanks forward. So you get a question like this, that the army chief Mr. X prompted that how many tanks are required to be taken forward. So how you need to answer, like once you see to that, check out with the options, go to the passage and find out for that part where he has prompted that and the answer. Okay, don't go through the passage, don't waste time reading the whole passage then come to the questions. It is just a wastage of time. Okay, because anyhow you don't need to frame the answers and write it down. So you just need to look at the option and just check in the passage which is the correct answer. The passage will be very short. Coming to your riddle question, the best way to solve it is just try to think about the different options which you can get, if you try to eliminate, the main thing is, the main word which I will use here is try to go via elimination procedure. Okay, so yeah,
Sir?
someone is asking.
Sir, for example, we got a question that the thing which should be broken before we want to use it. It was a question.
I didn't get it. Just repeat once.
So the question was that we want to broke it before you use it.
Okay.
The answer was given that it was egg.
Okay.
But I have written that it was a coconut.
Okay. So you are asking me your
answer, or we have to write.
Yeah, it's something as a a kind of reasoning questions or analytical reasoning questions. These some sort of riddles are considered as. So if the answer varies but the answer is right, then will I be awarded with the marks or not, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, now in this terms, what I want to tell is that you must be awarded with the marks, because anyhow the way you think, the other person might not think. Okay, so if until and unless it's a visual based question where you are having the only one answer, if it is something like that, it is having no option, you are asked to write the answer, and then the thing might vary from person to person. You will be awarded with the marks if your answer is right. Okay, the way you have told now, that if the question was, it's really a nice question, Rohan, which was there in the paper, I hope, right?
Yes, sir. It was there in the paper, but the answer key was 8. I
Yeah,
have
got it.
not recorded any marks.
Yeah, I got it, because it's so, see, like once it's in the software based test, so anyhow your paper for your NATA are checked by manually as well. It is not fully just by software. If it was so, then they could have released your results right at the next day. So over here, when you give the examination at Ignite, then what happens is it is a software based. So whatever answers we have inputted from the backend team, it tallies that if your answer is the same or not, or if we have entered a range, it will check with each of the range, like the several different options in the range. If that is not, then it will leave it. But obviously whatever your thought process it, that might be also right. So yeah, you can go for that and you will be awarded with marks. No need to worry about that.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, now we have been through, other than this, you like one of the other important topics, or I can say the hot topics which you guys were asking me about, was your principle of design. So we have been through the questions in principle of design. How can a symmetry be? What is a radial balance and all? So you need to look for terms which go side by side, and obviously at the image as well. Once you see an image where you get some sort of movement, okay, so when you are looking at the image and you get that, okay, there is a movement, then you can understand, like look for the other term, that is depth. So if both the terms are there and you find that, okay, it is giving you a sense of direction towards intersection or something going below, then you can click on both the options as well. Now, other than this, like on the color psychology part, I have already discussed with you. What you need to do is that before going for the examination, try to remember the color wheel. Once you reach the center, again the pen and paper, you are having the advantage, guys. That's what I am telling. A pen with a paper, whatever is coming to your mind, just, and if you think that, okay, something I will need it afterwards, I need to store it. So your pen and paper for your NATA examination will be a kind of storage device. You just try to remember the color wheel. What are the basic things you have seen in a color wheel? Go just as soon as you arrive, first just draw the structure, draw the color wheel, try just write down the colors and just leave it at that place, forget it, solve the other questions. If you get something related to that, use that color wheel for your answering. Because once you don't write that and afterwards you go and that time you try to remember, it will really be hard. And it generally happens for most of the students. They forget this thing which they have learned when the question is there in the paper. Okay, so this will be the way you must go for it. Otherwise, visual principles will be easy questions. 4 options you will be required to mark, but you have to check with the side by side options. I have discussed with you how it is, how it should be. Okay, in the previous video. So other than this, so if I just tell you about rest riddles we have gone through. Okay, now the form and shapes. Okay, so some questions like this are there. I'll just share the screen and just let's quickly have a look. We were having some form and shapes questions like this. Yeah. Okay. So when you see these sort of images, which are there, and you need to, it is something like, just give me a moment. I'll just, Okay. So once we get these sort of questions where you need to answer, like that in the question figure has been given, how to, like once you are opening the figure or something like that, you can again use your pen and paper, try to draw that thing. And once you draw that, you might get it solved way easier than you think, like while you were thinking it. Okay. So you need to join the parts and try to join it and form the different shapes that come to your mind. So when you are seeing this image, you can just quickly have draw that in your paper and see that, okay, if I'm joining this cube over here, this cube over here, is it the image what I want getting or not? Okay. Now obviously if there is some easy options like this which is being shown here, you can easily search and tell that this will be option D. This section will go below and over this and over here this. So don't waste much time. Time is a very important factor, which I must tell to all of you. It is a very important factor for the examination. Don't waste much time. If you can get it like thinking of you out of your mind, then it is the best thing. If you're not getting it out and you feel that, okay, writing it down on the paper will help me out more better, then write it down on a paper and get it solved. You might get some questions on identifying the sites and all, and this is of the Nalanda University. Okay. Can you just name this place? Any one of you guys?
Marble
Marble
Palace.
Palace, Marble Palace, Kolkata.
Palace, sir. Yeah.
Okay, great. Good to hear. Okay. This one?
Anit Kabir.
Aneth Kabir, Turkey.
Turkey.
So these are the, these are some sort of places. Once you go through these important buildings and all, this will be something stuck in your mind, like as if you have visited that place and you are remembering that. Now solving these sort of questions, what we have here. Okay. So for suppose this picture has been given and we need to solve that. So what we can easily do is that I will just switch my screen. Okay. I hope you can see my exercise book, or you can see.
Yes.
Fine. Okay. Great. So I'll just hold the phone. Just give me a minute. Yeah. Fine now. So what we can see here is your image which has been given here. Let me just draw it first. Don't need to draw like very prominently or vivid structure. Just try to get it done. Your main aim is to get the thing solved. Now, obviously, again, I will say that there are students, or it's much easier if you can think visually and get it solved, like on your memory basis. But if you cannot, if you are not getting it out of your mind, then that time you can use this procedure and you can get it solved way easier.
So we cannot see.
Yeah, just a minute. I'm just making it out. This is the image which is being given to you. Okay, it is somewhat like this. So if I just define it wellly, then it is this one, this. Just drawing a very rough image. Okay. I have asked you a top view. Once you look from top, try to analyze and think out of your mind what you are going to see. You are not going to see this, not this, not this. Your plane of visual will be it's fine now. Your plane of visual which you are able to see, I think is there a problem? Is the plane of visual will be not this, nor any other thing of the size on the top. So this plane which you get here and this plane. So what you can get is that this top part along with this top part. And you will not be seeing anything like, any curvatures or any slanting thing from the base because you are looking from top. Try to analyze that you are looking from top. There is no angle of view. These angles of viewing is not there. Okay. So you look at this plane too. And once you look at those planes, okay. Once you look at plane 1 and plane 2, then you can get just something similar to what is there in option A. Now I am explaining this, it's taking so much time. Again, I am telling you, since I am explaining this, it's taking this amount of time. Once you solve it of your own, it will hardly take any time. And for the students, I don't want to mention or praise anyone, but some of you, okay, anyways, without mentioning any name, some of you were very quick in answering these questions or any sort of questions, whatever you in terms of visuals. If you are getting it solved out of your mind just by seeing it, that is like really good. Okay, now solve all the questions like that. Something which you aren't able to solve, leave it. That is one of the most important things. At the end, what you can do is that you can go back, do it on paper and try to get it solved. Okay, because I obviously don't want that none of my students will leave a question in paper. Now, other than this, we are having identifying the places and all. Okay, we will having something like spot the differences. So once you are asked to solve some question like this is a choose the correct, just a minute. You are asked to choose the correct shadow or a kind of black and white image. So what you need to do is that don't compare with the image given, because that is in some other medium, these are in some other medium. Try to get first what is the difference between these options. Let's compare A and B. What is the first difference that we can get in between A and B? Okay, so once we compare that and we find a difference in between A and B, we will try to see that if that the difference which we are getting, that is there or not in this colored picture. If it's there, then that option we will go on with. We will eliminate that other option and we will try to compare that option with and proceed forward. Okay. So let's move on. Okay. I think there is some question in the chat. How to start with drawing? Okay, how to start with drawing for JBR? Can you explain 48? Just join now. Okay. Don't. Okay, fine. Question number 48. You want to go? What I was telling in question number 48. Just a minute. 48. Okay, great. Fine. What is there? The image below shows that the floor is covered with tiles. How many tiles can be there in the green patch? Okay, okay. So you need to understand how many tiles can be there or in the green patch. They're of the same size. So how you can assume that is, yeah, how many? Yeah, someone told something, right? Can you please unmute and tell? Fine. Okay. So how you can assume is that, let's consider this part. Okay. Let's consider this part. I'll just use something else. Let's use yellow. So why I am using yellow here? Can anyone tell me why I am using yellow here?
It is highlighted.
Contrast.
Contrast colors, sir.
Wait, okay. We need a sense of contrast. So yeah, with the black and all, it is a bit dark. The image is a bit dark. It will create a contrast and it will be easy for you to understand. In the same place, if I am using this black or something like this, you will be able to understand, since there is white and green on the other side, but your view is much better in yellow or in some light color where there is a bit of darkness. Okay. So anyways, let's do it with anything right now. Let's proceed to the main thing. Let's encircle this place and whatever, how many squares we are seeing here? 1, 2, 3, 4. And over here 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 16 over here. Now just keep an assumption of if we are placing it on the whole places and how many we can get it. So till here, okay. So this is why I asked you for a 5-point pen. How you can use your 5-point pen during your examination is, I will stop sharing once so that everyone is visible. Okay, just give me a moment. Okay. How you can use your fiber point pen is, once you look at this, your fiber point pen is here. No, okay, sorry, not this one. My screen would have been damaged, guys. Okay, this is a fiber point pen. So what the benefit is, you can just quickly do one thing. You can quickly mark over here. Okay, you can just, if you are like, if you are getting some problem in trying to memorize it, don't worry. These things are removable. So we are seeing here 1, 2. Now try to make something almost similar. 3, then 4 over here 5. If we are getting it here, another one is 6. Something over here 6 is 7, and combining all these three, we'll consider one 8. So we saw here 16. So 16 into 8 is like 48 plus 80. So it's something around 112. Okay, what was the correct answer? Who have solved the paper? Is it 112? Guys, any one of you can respond? Can one of you respond, please?
I think 114 was the answer.
114.
Yeah, so it's 114.
Okay, anyways, like, might be this question which has been framed, they have given like from the back end, it might be. Once you go for NATA examination, you won't get, so like for this sort of like image, which has been given here, or I am showing here, you won't get this sort of, like very close options. The options will be differing much. So once you combine in this format easily, you will be getting like, you will be getting the option nearest to that, or whatever is your calculation. So you won't face much issues with that. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah, tell.
but actually my phone is going to switch off. What to do?
What to do? Join through laptop? Possible.
We don't have any PC, sir.
Okay. What is their battery percentage, and who is this?
Sir, I'm Roshan.
Roshan, we are going to end the session in a while only, so don't worry about that. Okay.
My battery percentage is 15. Can you manage?
What's your percentage you told? What's your battery percentage?
15.
15. And what's your battery mAh?
Image means what?
Like it's a 5,000 or like 4,000 or 6,000, 7,000 is also there nowadays. So what is the, like,
4,000.
It is?
4,000, about 4,000.
4,000, 15%. Easily you can continue your this thing for the next at least 15-20 minutes, obviously. So anyways, we will not extend that much. We will conclude it in the next 5 minutes or next 3-4 minutes. We are almost done with the thing.
Sir,
Yeah, tell please.
sir, what should we have to do in the plan-based questions? Like what?
Yeah, now coming to that important thing, plan-based questions. You guys were asking me. I missed that for a while. Just a minute. I'll share that. What to do for your plan-based questions? That's a very good topic. Just give me a moment. Let me share something. So just a minute. Are you guys having any particular image for regarding which you want to ask the question? You can share that.
Sir, actually in examination they have given a Meenakshi temple plan.
Yeah, I remember, but right
shared-
now I am not having the image handy. Yeah, now you are having the permission to share. You can share.
Sir, I have shared image with you on WhatsApp. Like
Okay, who's this?
4 to 5 days before. Arya, sir.
4 to 5 days before. Okay. 4 to 5 days before, Arya. Let me see if you have shared something. Yeah, I got it. Fine, let me share the screen. Just give me Okay, I hope screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Here, this is the plan given below. Represent the, this plan over here represents the famous square at St. Peter's Basilica, in Rome, open out to studying the plan form, identify the three main built elements that define the plaza. Okay, so you are asked here as shopping arcade, colonnade, obelisk, dome, avenue, trees, landscape, gardens, water body, porch. Okay, so correct. Vishnu.
Need oblique.
Fine. So now they are seeing to the correct answers. Yeah. So is someone telling something? Fine. Okay. So while you are looking at this option or something like this, first of all, this is telling that it's something presents its room. It's out and like if I don't know anything about this, studying the plan, you have to identify what is it. Okay. For identify the three main elements that define the plaza. So now,
Sir, this
what
plan
you
has
can identify?
dome.
Tell.
Is this plan have the dome?
Yeah, this plan will have a dome actually. They have not written in the correct answer section, but the dome will also be one of the correct answers. Dome, now what is a colonnade? Colonnade is nothing but a circular area, a space with a very high raised, like rooftop. So once you are inside a colonnade or something like that, if you have been to some shopping malls in like South India or like, why I'm telling South India because majority is over there. And if you go to the very central region and you get that like if it's a circular mall like this and the central region is very high, that is something like is known as a colonnade. Okay. Now why it is known as a like they are telling as a porch as well, because while in the entrance part this is something like composed of it is mainly having some trees along with some sitting area and like a entrance path. So this is what is known as a porch. Okay, so these are some terminologies that you need to go through, which might be we have taken through in your previous classes and all. We have shared with you the study materials and all. Okay, so once you have been through these things, just a minute, you will be able to answer this. Let's take a look through the sketch has been given in the plan is of Jhawar Kala Kendra. Jaipur is designed by architect Charles. The plan is of this complex is an analog of Jaipur. The given plan identified the three most important visual principles adopted. Okay, now the three most important visual principles, once I can look at this image, they have told that it is the plan of Jhawar Kala Kendra Jaipur. Designed, the plan is form of a complex. Okay, so once I look at it's a Kala Kendra and it's designed in the form of complex. So very first thing which I can see as a visual principle over here is they have like similar kind of things repeated, and it's a compact structure with with several components together. Okay, so I can say it is a sort of mandala which is there. Now since it's a Kala Kendra, it's a iconic structure and all, I can also add on that it's form of symbolism. Okay, now illusion is not there. Ponds, okay, I cannot see any ponds right now over there. Okay, distortion bazaars also, no, it will obviously
So
not be
what
there.
is
So
that round structure?
please tell.
What is that round structure? The
This one
bottom
you were.
portion. Yeah, that one.
This is something like when first of all, now if I look at this plan, they have created the entrance section, a pathway, a facade. So mainly this round structure which you see here in this might be a kind of a place for the fountain, along with a walking area around that. Okay, along with some sort of sculpture, since it's a Kala Kendra. So on my assumption, I'll tell that it might have some sculptures or decorations which are placed over there. for the people who are persons who are viewing there, they can have a look and identify that.
But it is not a pond, right?
No, it is not a pond. A pond is a pond. When you look at a pond, very basic thing is pond will obviously be at a very open space. It will not, pond cannot be in the center of a building, and it will obviously have some greenery around that. You will get some sort of trees, bushes, and all around that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
You must search for these few things. These are like, these are things that you must search for.
Sir,
Okay, now that is what I was supposed to discuss for the day. I think we have covered each and everything regarding your NATA examination, whatever it should be, how it should be, what we should go through and all. You should go through your
Carry
exam.
for the exam.
Yeah. No issues, still. Roshan, you are not audible.
Sir, what are the things we should carry for the examination?
Carry for your exam mainly now. Yeah, that is also an important thing. So hope like whatever I have discussed till now for your tips and all your tricks, whatever I told, the paper thing and all, that will be helpful for you. Carrying for the exam, like make it sure don't carry any bag. Hope most of your parents will be traveling with you, or if not, try not to carry any cell phone. If very much required, then you must carry a bag and all. Most of the centers, they will provide you a place to keep your stuff if there is no one to travel with you. If there is someone at home who can travel with you, ask that person to go, because that will be helpful. You will be risk free and headache free for your stuff. Carrying part, carry a 5-point pen, as I have already told, really helpful. You can easily draw on the screen of your computer as well, and you can rub it off with your hand once it's done. Okay. Since it's a desktop, you can apply a bit of pressure as well. This is my laptop. Then also I'm applying, and I cannot apply much pressure on that. Now, other than that, you need to carry your admit card. Hope almost each one of you have downloaded that. Better for your better option for your JEE, you need that. You can carry for your NATA as well is 2 photograph copies, like 2 passport size photographs with you, along with a government ID proof. Better if you can carry any of the like Aadhaar or PAN card. Okay, that is all. You don't need to carry anything extra. A pen, admit card, and your government ID proof. That's all. Am I clear with the thing? I think we are clear with. Yeah, please tell.
I think colonnade is series of columns.
Plan-based question.
Once you are looking for a central structure, once you look at the colonnade, the central structure which you are going to, obviously they will be having an arrangement of the columns. Because until and unless you have an arrangement of the columns at that base, you cannot get a central vacuum like, or like a kind of hollow structure like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that was all, guys. We have discussed about all the things.
Sir.
We need to go with it. Yeah. Okay, Anusha, please tell.
Sir, if we clicked on wrong option, could we change that, or it will be locked?
No, you can change. Until and unless you submit your paper, you can change. Or don't forget to click on the option and then click on save and next. Okay. Whatever you do, might be you are solving question number 1 and you want to go to question number 10. But first click on save and proceed. Or if there is an option as confirm, save, whatever it is, click on save. Might be last year what happened, that they were only allowing you to click on save and next, save and proceed, or save and next, something like this. So what happens once you click on that, it will be like that option will be saved, but you will be proceeded to the next question. Let that happen, but always click on save, or else your answer will not be saved. So anyways, once you save, anytime you can come back, change the option, and you can redo that. That is not a problem. Okay. Now this was all for your. Okay. Anyone? Okay. You are having one more doubt? Tell please. Are you having any more doubts?
Sir, I am
No,
Roshan.
sir.
Okay. Yeah, Roshan, tell. I know you are Roshan.
Sir, how to approach the question as soon as possible? Can we able to attempt all the question in a time?
I didn't get your question first of all.
Sir, I asked what is the maximum time we can spend for a single question?
For a question, what is the maximum time you can spend? You will be having 115 questions with the marks of 170. Time is 3 hours. I will tell you, keep half an hour. Keep half an hour as you for solving for part B. Anyways, you will not be needing that, but keep it. You can use that extra time afterwards. It's something as saving money. Okay, the time you are saving time for your examination now. So now coming to the other part, 2.5 hours is there. You leave the half an hour. Try to solve within 2 hours. If you go for 2 hours with 115 questions, you will have something around for each question 1 minute 4 seconds or something around that. Okay, so you need to go like that. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, fine. So I think we
That
are
means
done
half
with
an hour we can keep for checking the paper, right?
checking the paper. Might be you got stuck. I cannot assure you each of the 115 questions you will solve in 1 minute, right? So some question you might take 5 minutes also. If there is some riddle and you need to think over it. So you have to keep some buffer time. If time is left, you can check the paper for 5 times. Well and good. If there is not, you need to go through something, go through it. In section B, okay, there is Shuni. I think it's the same question. No problem. I told you, na, 5 pictures displayed. First picture will be there for 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, automatically closed. Then they will display 2 questions, one after other. Questions you can again come back afterwards, but you cannot view the pictures. You need to answer those 2 questions, and once you click on proceed for the next second question, then you will be automatically directed to the next picture. Then again, you will have to see the picture and answer the 2 questions and proceed. Afterwards, at any point of time, you can come back to those 2 questions and you can answer them. Okay. Yeah, it's better if you take 2 passport size photographs with you. Okay. This was the whole sum up. Things you need to carry. Try to carry a 5-point pen along with your admit card and 2 passport size photographs along with a government ID. Anusha, that totally depends on you that whether you will have time or not. You can just note down some important points which you think that, okay, that this on this might the question be there right after this. So just jotting down those points will help you. If there is something related to that, you can easily answer that without even thinking of things.
So for seeing picture, there will be 30 seconds. After the picture will disappear, will be there exactly like 30 seconds to write the answer? Or we can take our own time?
No time for writing your answer. Answers you can come back afterwards to those questions and change the answer as well. Only for the picture you can see, one picture you can see for 30 seconds only in the whole time of 3 hours. Not more than that. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I hope I'm clear with everything. No more doubts. Now respond once, guys. Yes.
Yes,
no.
sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So
Sir,
yeah, one more doubt. Okay, please tell.
Sir,
Tell, no problem. Tell.
Sir, that paper cutting will be that is allowed in exam? Or that pen on screen?
Paper content you are asking, will it be almost the same or not, right?
No, sir, you said some tricks. Is that allowed in that exam hall?
Yeah, nowhere it's written that you cannot do that. So I just told you that it's better. What you can do is that you can you don't need to tear the paper. Just put the whole paper, draw the structure if you are finding it hard, and then you can just try to try to form the structure at one corner and try to get this try to fold the paper and get the assumption of that which object will be at which side. Don't tear it. Okay. For to be in the safer side, if you are thinking that okay, it might cause some issues also.
Sir, actually my phone got switched off. Now I am in my father's mobile.
Okay, no problem. I won't kick you out of the session if you are joined from some other phone. Okay, guys. So this was all for the day. Hope you guys will do great. And as I have told, now go listen to some music and chill a bit, and go for your examination tomorrow. And a few important things at the end is prepare well, go with a fresh mind. Don't panic for the examination. This is for everyone, for any of the examinations in your life, for anything, because panicking will not help you in anything. Always think of a very simple thing, which I also used to think, that very time which you are giving the examination, that will not be there anyways. The time will pass and you will gradually grow. Okay, if there is some problem, if you are facing some issues and you started panicking, that will not help. So if something is not helping me, I am not getting any profit out of it, then why should I do it, right? So in that way, now rest of the thing is go for your examination tomorrow. Again, we will meet up by 8:30 and we will discuss regarding how was your paper, what you have done and all. Okay, see you guys tomorrow.
Sir?
And yeah, tell.
Sir, if in the question paper we don't know anything, that means we don't know anything about the question, a single point about the question, how we want to approach the question? How can we choose, or we can tell it is a luck for a question? Then how to be approaching that question which we don't know?
I didn't get it. How to approach in what terms?
Sir, I told that how to approach a question that we don't know. It means we don't know a single point on that. How to approach the question without any choice or any about thinking about the question.
So you are telling for the questions with having no options, how to go for that, right?
Sir, I am asking that the questions which we cannot answer, that means we don't know about the question anymore.
You don't know the answer. Okay, if it's a MCQ based questions, whatever you feel like, do it and just leave it. If it's if something is coming to your mind. So the thing is, since there is no negative marking, something which is totally out of your mind, you are not getting anything. Whatever you feel like, whatever it's coming, don't hesitate. You can write it down over there and just submit your paper. Okay. If it is something that you are not getting if you are not getting it out.
Okay, sir.
So yeah, that was all for the day. And as I have told, we will be closing over here. We'll meet up tomorrow. I will inform you guys what we are asking and where, tomorrow, if we are having a session live over Zoom or YouTube live, link will be shared to you. So you guys will be able to attend that. And we will discuss regarding how was your examination. You will score above 150. Go with the intent like that, because until and unless you go with the intent like that, no one can help you. Okay. So once you are having the intent of go with the intent of I will score 200 only, or I will score 180. Okay. So then only you will be able to score. You will be able to score above 150 or something around that, because whatever intent you keep, obviously there will be some mistakes also. Now coming to the other part of the session is this, that Ignite India is there also with you, and I will be there post exam. We will be having counseling sessions regarding your college admissions and all. Now as I am guiding you regarding your examination papers, how you need to go, we will be having since you are newcomers, this is not like that you are there for the last 3-4 years and you know the thing. So after giving NATA will not have its any own counseling. You need to go for the different states counseling, apply for that, how to go, which state is having when, when you should go for that, what are the helps required, what are the documents required. We will help you out with each and everything. There will be a registration process for the counseling in the same way you have registered for the course. Obviously not with that much fees, whatever you have paid for the course. We will let you know about each and everything, but we will help you out. There will be some open sessions as well, over which we will give you a glimpse about Pan India, what is the infrastructure of architecture, what are the career options, how you can go for that. And other than this, Ignite India also facilitates you with a direct college admission opportunity, where we are having some college collaborations all over India. So those colleges, some of them will come to have a direct interaction with you, and they will guide you regarding their infrastructure, what they are capable of giving to you. Now, obviously, I don't suggest any student that if you are getting a better option through counseling, I will tell you regarding that. Like for suppose in Bangalore, if you are and you are getting BMS RV, then I will never suggest you that you go for some other college in Bangalore, because these are the best two colleges. Okay. So in this way, we will be getting guidance and all, and we will help you out regarding that. And we will let you know about all these things. There will be some scholarship programs as well to get admission into this Ignite India collaborated colleges. These are all the upcoming things. I just gave you a glimpse about it, and hope you guys will do great in your tomorrow's examination. Keep your mind free, and best of luck for your examination, all of you. See you guys in the next session. Okay. So bye everyone. Hope you guys will do good, and see you tomorrow. Okay. Bye everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank
Bye,
you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank
sir.
you so much,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Bye. Bye. Most welcome.
Sir.